Welcome, Aries, to your June 2021 reading. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned into my channel, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Now, I am doing your reading tonight, Aries, on the blood moon. So this is the lunar eclipse. It's a full moon. I think it might even be a super moon because it's quite close to the earth. And as I said, the blood moon. So you need to go check out, I hope you get to check out the moon. By the time you're listening to this, that night will be over. But I'm feeling like it's very significant for you. We're also going into a Mercury retrograde, and I'm told that it's going to hit the fire signs hardest. So if you find that your car breaks down or you become tongue-tied at times, which I have been, I'm not a fire sign, but it's certainly been affecting me. Or your phone breaks, you have electronic issues with your TV, your radio, things like that. I'm not an astrologer, so please, by all means, go get some more information on a Mercury retrograde. But let's get into this month's reading. Now, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. Now, you start out with the energy of the devil. Now, don't panic when you hear that. The devil can represent a Capricorn in your life. So there could be a very significant Capricorn showing up in your reading. But because this is Mercury retrograde, what I'm feeling a little bit for this card is that perhaps for a few of you, there might be some old patterns that are resurfacing for you in June. Now, these can be negative patterns. They could be issues with addiction. They could be just little things that perhaps and addictions can be, I'm not just talking about drugs or alcohol or anything like that. Addictions can be anything that is compulsive, that we treat with a degree of compulsion in our lives. And it's anything as well that can sort of potentially make you feel trapped. So you may have this feeling of something in your life reoccurring over the next month. Now, this is usually something of our own doing. We're not trapped because of something that is being imposed on us. We are doing this. So for some, you might be feeling like there's no way forward here, but this is an illusion and you're not really as stuck as you think, and freedom comes with a change of your thoughts and changing from pessimism to optimism here. And this can also reveal some challenges that may be coming up in June for you. Again, I feel this could be around issues of addiction or dependency of some sort, and that can be holding you back from your happiness. But it gives you an insight, sort of, if you look at this, it can give you an insight into any challenges that are facing you in this regard. It will bring, by having this card show up in your reading, it's hopefully perhaps shining a bit of a light on some area of your life where you may be slipping back into some old patterns. But I really feel like this is a lot to do with this Mercury retrograde. I feel like this is definitely influencing you quite a bit. But, and this can also just mean somebody that's very focused on material things or worldly things as well. And you might be going into a little bit of debt here. But it just, I'm feeling like this is leading to a lot of decisions for you in June. Now, the interesting thing for you, I love to look at synchronicities here. You have 2 2s. You've also got the High Priestess, which is number 2. So essentially that's 3 2s. And you've got 2 4s here in June. Now, 2s are an interesting card. They are cards that, I mean, I'm not a numerologist by any stretch of the imagination, so please definitely go and check out someone who is more knowledgeable about numerology. But for me, 2s also indicate relationships, romantic relationships quite often, or any type of partnership between 2 or more people. So I'm feeling like some of you might be connected with a Capricorn. You might be going into partnership with a Capricorn. You've got the 4 of Wands here, which is the marriage card as well. You might be building a strong family structure with a Capricorn, or something to do with building a home or a future with a Capricorn as well. Now, you've got some other signs here. I think you've got some other fire signs showing up for you. But so this could be a Sagittarian, an Aries, or a Leo as well showing up for you in June that you could potentially be entering a relationship with. But they also, 2s indicate the need to make a choice between 2 different options here. And so because you have so many of them, I'm feeling this is quite a significant decision that you are in need of making. And it also, having a lot of 2s can also ask you to seek some balance and some harmony in your life, and also cooperation from other people. So this is quite interesting. And another thing about 2s as well is they can indicate duality in a situation, like 2 sides to a situation here. And 2 meanings to certain things that are presenting themselves in your life. Now, I'm sorry to keep harping on about this, but as I said, I just do like to keep an eye out on those synchronicities. And just quickly, you've got 2 4s here, and 4s represent a solid structure, a solid foundation, and things making you feel stable and secure as well. And balance and order and discipline. So I'm feeling like there is this duality in your reading as well. You've got this 2s where you're trying to balance things out, but then you've got the 4s which are balance. So I'm feeling in October there is going to be some of this going on in your life for several of you. Some of you might be feeling like you are needing to balance things out quite a bit, and others are going to be feeling quite sound and secure and building a structure as well. So yes, that was quite intense on the numerology there. But to get into the actual meanings of the cards, so you've got the 2 of Pentacles, and this card in particular talks about juggling things. Now, you could be really busy in June, and you may be trying to do too many things at once, and this can be it can be difficult to do, but I feel like you are going to be successful at it regardless. You're quite good at doing this and doing that and balancing that and working and then going there, meeting with friends, having a meeting over there. I feel like you are going to be successfully doing that. It will be a little bit stressful, Now, this can also talk about someone that is doing multiple jobs, someone that perhaps is a single parent that is trying to juggle work and home life and school and lunches and housework and gardening and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like, I don't know, Aries, have I been saying that for you for a while? I'm not sure. I definitely know there was a message for some that I was saying this same kind of thing a few months back. And I feel like this is definitely what's going to be happening in June for you. A lot of balancing, but I do feel like you're going to be successful at this. And it also talks about perhaps juggling money. Some of you may be having to borrow here to pay over there, and then pay that off and then get some money here. And, I feel like there's a bit of a juggling act there financially as well. But, and this, as I said, this can make you feel a little bit stressful, but really, if you have a bit more of a playful approach to it all, rather than looking at it as a burdensome necessity kind of thing, even though it might be necessary, I think that's going to help you out quite a bit there. And you've got the Four of Swords coming into your reading, and this is that feeling, a card where you're kind of feeling like you just want to go away and close the door and just have a bit of a rest. And I think you might actually do that in June. You might take some time out just to close the door, and you might, this whole balancing and being busy doing multiple things, I think it might actually leave you feeling a little bit mentally, physically, or even emotionally exhausted. And taking some time out, it's going to be very beneficial for you. And also, because you've got multiple twos and you are requiring to make a decision, the Four of Swords is a really welcome card in a reading, because it's sort of suggesting that you might need some more time before reaching any major decisions. So just take that step back, that time out, and wait a bit longer and allow the decision to sort of make itself in some instances. Now, the Four of Swords talks about meditation as well, so it could be quite favorable for you to be able to just sit back and meditate. I mean, this could be for your health as well, but also if you've been intellectualizing a problem, thinking about it too much, continuing to do that isn't going to be helpful for you. So the answer is going to come from within, and it's just so interesting that this is right above that Two of the High Priestess. The High Priestess and the Four of Swords, I'm seeing this going hand in hand. I'll get into the High Priestess in a little bit, but the synchronicities here in your reading, Aries, are just quite interesting, because the next card you have is the Nine of Cups, that wish come true card, that card of love, and it's right above the marriage card. So I'm feeling like some of you are making a wish to be married or to enter into a happy, loving union, a happy loving relationship even. But this is a beautiful card, Aries. So the Nine of Cups, go and make that wish and meditate on it and visualize it. This is one of the most joyful cards in the deck here, and it lets you know that your dreams are coming true to fruition here. And I love this message for you, and you've got so much to be joyful and grateful about in June. So really be happy. Now, with this card, I always say when it jumps from the deck, it is a time to make a wish. It's telling you, do it. The timing is right. And that's how I choose all my cards. I don't actually choose them. I meditate on the star sign that I am reading for, and the cards jump from the deck, and they are the ones that I choose. So, absolutely make a wish. Now, this is also a card of beautiful things in life and luxury. So I feel like you might be pampering yourself a little bit in June and really enjoying a beautiful life. And that I'm so happy for you, Aries. You deserve it. Now, you've got the Two of Wands there, and this again, as I mentioned, is that card of choices. And it's quite an interesting card. It can often happen when you are about to come to a very significant fork in the road, so to speak, or a very significant time in your life where there are two potential directions you can be going in. And this card speaks of a wonderful opportunity here. And it's like the ball is rolling and you've come to that place where you're on this quest, and your quest has actually just begun, and it's gotten to this point now where you can choose which direction you can go in. Now, there is no wrong choice when the Two of Wands shows up. You can't make a wrong decision. And it's almost like both roads are going to lead you to wonderful places. And it's just a matter of which road you choose here. And really just think carefully about this choice is the message here. And even speak to people that you trust. But when you get this card, it is telling you that your potential is absolutely unlimited here. And I absolutely love this. Now, you know, your potential is wonderful because right beside the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, and below the Two of Pentacles, you've got the Prince of Wands. Now, I'm using the Aleister Crowley deck here, and this is the King of Wands. So you are showing up in your own reading here, Aries, and this is a card of a powerful leader. And it's a card of such strength. And, I feel like this is really, describing you here. And you are making a decision from this position of strength. You are going to be taking charge. And you've got such incredible leadership skills here. And there are so many people who are going to benefit from your vision and your ability to focus and get the job done effectively and efficiently. And also with a touch of your Aries fiery flair there. But it's really time for you to focus on the issues that matter when the King of Wands shows up in a reading. And it's really time to dismiss a lot of the distractions. So this is where that Four of Swords is coming into play. I feel like if you can just take that time out, close the door to the world and go within, meditate, get your answers from your spirit guides and your angels. And if people come along and they show up to help you, accept their help graciously, Aries, because you can be the leader and you can be the strong one, but there's nothing wrong with accepting help when people offer it. So take that up as well. if someone comes in to help out here. Now, that High Priestess card, what a powerful, powerful energy. This again talks about meditation and inner reflection, and it invites you to go into that quiet place in order to get clear messages coming through, get a clear understanding of yourself and your desires, gain clarity. And then once you do that, you can move into motion here and just know, Aries, that you are headed in the right direction. You absolutely are. And really take this time. I'm just getting that message coming through so strongly. Take the time to reflect on what your angels are saying to you. Listen to that voice inside of you. It's really important in June. And you don't have to take action right away. Take that quiet time to meditate and mull things over. But whatever you do, follow your intuition. Be patient with yourself and with others as well in June. And the answers that you need are going to come at the perfect time for you. And I just feel like this is going to lead you to such a wonderful place. It's going to lead you, I mean, if you look at that final card, that Four of Wands, it's going to lead you to completion. It's going to lead you to a solid foundation that you can build upon. It's such a wonderful time for you, Aries. I'm absolutely loving this. It's like your hard work is going to be rewarded, and you've got this feeling of comfort, a feeling of abundance, of peace. There's a promise of a joyful life when you get the Four of Wands. And you really do deserve everything that is coming to you. Your efforts are very much appreciated, and it's like in June you've got this sense of financial stability, and it might even be a time to be focusing on the joys of your home life. Spending time at home, maybe doing renovations, fixing your home up, maybe even building a home, maybe getting married, starting a family, or maybe doing all three. Working on your family, your home, everything in June. This is just such a wonderful time. But remember to express gratitude to the wonderful people in your life, Aries, as well as to your angels and the universe, because I feel like this is really a blessed time for you. Now, the final card of all, sorry, I'm getting a dry throat here, is from the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn, is emerging into grace. And this is just, again, such a simple, beautiful image on this, but it speaks so much to me. Now, again, this card is really fitting into the message of that Four of Swords and to the High Priestess of relaxing. I'm going to read you the meaning. Now, first, the affirmation is, I open my soul to grace. So I feel like you need to be doing a lot of that meditation and opening up to your angels. Now, the meaning of this card is, all is well. You can relax and let go, for your path is divinely guided. Gifts from the Creator are pouring into your life. Gratitude abounds. A spirit of grace is softly unfolding in your life. The universe wants you to know, in the stillness of retreat, the gifts of spirit will emerge at your feet. In gratitude and thankfulness, an opening into the deepest spiritual realms is occurring. Simply be ready and be open as waves of sacred love will pour into your heart. Grace is growing within you so that more and more you so I'm going to repeat that. I'm sorry, Aries. Grace is growing within you so that more and more you serve as a safe sanctuary for others. Now, I absolutely love that. And the meaning of this card is so much repeated in that High Priestess, in that Four of Swords. You are not only, it's quite a spiritual month for you, Aries, and you are really opening up. You are in tune to your intuition and your angels and the messages that are coming through for you, and you are going to be able to help so many other people as well with your amazing strength and warmth. So I hope that resonated with you and I didn't ramble on. I try to keep these messages quite short because I know that a lot of people don't have much time. So I do apologize for going on and on. But please take me up on my offer of a free mini reading if you are a new subscriber. And I hope you have a great month, Aries. It looks like an amazing month for you. Hope to see you next month. Bye.